Hello, my name is Tiffany Chang, and this is Conductor as CEO, where I share some of my ideas about leadership. I imagine a world where conductors make artistic organizations great, like CEOs make businesses great. First, by being of service to its people so that they may feel like their work matters. Today, I'd like to share with you a simple idea that changed my life. I first heard Simon Sinek talk about it in his very famous TED Talk, which I will link below. In the talk, Sinek hoped to explain why some organizations and some leaders are able to inspire where others aren't. He called it the golden circle and challenged how we believe we should operate within it. In the golden circle, there is what, how, and why. Every organization on the planet knows what they do. These are the products they sell or the services they offer. Some organizations know how they do it. These are the things that make them special or set them apart from their competition. Very few organizations know why they do what they do. Why is not about making money, that's a result. Why is a purpose, cause, or belief. It's the very reason the organization exists. The what is much more concrete and tangible, and the why is more nebulous and difficult to articulate. So we typically go from the outside in, from the clearest thing to the fuzziest thing, as Simon Sinek said. The most inspiring leaders and organizations, on the other hand, all act and communicate from the inside out, starting from the why. Sinek does a great job depicting this reversal in thinking using Apple in his TED Talk, and you will get to it within the first 5 minutes of that talk. When I first heard this TED Talk about 7 or 8 years ago, I was determined to articulate my why. But I was not ready for how hard or frustrating it was to achieve. I had no idea what my why was once I got started, and nothing I wrote down felt right. So even though I was supposed to start with the why, I began by trying to articulate the what and the how to see if I can gain some insight into why I did those things and the way I did them. So I wrote down my what. I make music of all kinds as a conductor and leader of a group of musicians. And I am a leader of people. My how is that I lead other musicians with the goal of empowering them to be self-reliant. I hold high expectations for artistic integrity in myself and others. I engage in music making that is organic and collaborative. And I rehearse in ways that help musicians understand how they fit into the big picture. After I wrote all that down, I got to the why. And all I could say was I wanted to inspire musicians and audiences. And then I was stuck. I thought and thought, writing so many things down, trying to come up with a unique spin on my way of the generic "I want to inspire" statement. I tried to flesh it out by saying I want to inspire musicians to think about music deeply and understand their role in it. I want to inspire audiences to feel the emotions elicited by the intentions of the composers. It still didn't feel right because all conductors do that, and these were all true statements, but why did I want to do these things? So I changed my why every few months because it continued to feel unspecific, generic, and impersonal. It was so very frustrating. In this process, I realized that somehow the world led me to believe that simply getting to do what I love for a living is supposed to automatically make me feel filled with purpose and have a clearly articulated why. But of course, it didn't. We are taught to feel lucky that we get to do what we like for a job, and we are not urged to question why we do it or whether we feel fulfilled. I realized that artists are not immune to feeling lost or unfulfilled, just like in any other industry. And I wondered if that is the case for other musicians. I realized that this is what causes musicians to feel a lack of job satisfaction in their work. We desire the glamour and pride of doing a job we love, but we don't always feel it and can easily lose touch of it. So this gave me urgency and, in a way, purpose, stemming from a personal place. It helped me It helps steer me toward a clearer, more personal why statement. Now, I'd like to share my current iteration of my why, followed by my how and what. My why is that I aim to increase job satisfaction rates for professional musicians. I imagine a world where artists are inspired to feel fulfilled every day, knowing that their work matters and why they do it. How do I do it? I work towards my why by 1. Creating purpose-driven work cultures, 2. Promoting psychological safety, and 3. Building employee-centric workplaces. These areas act as my filter and compass in deciding how I rehearse, what I say, how I interact with musicians, how I design experiences as a leader, how I study and prepare as a conductor. I hope that every action I take is toward these goals that serve my why. And finally, what do? I conduct and collaborate on interesting projects. I write blog posts. I have conversations with interesting people. I study and I learn. I lead and I challenge the status quo. I'm still trying to fully articulate my why, and I'm sure this will continue to change over time. But having gone through the struggle of articulating it has helped me personally feel more fulfilled in my work and see more clearly the impact of my contributions. It gave me clarity on where I should be spending my efforts. I also have a clear understanding of who my work is for. This understanding is the reason I removed the audience portion from my initial why all those years ago. I realized that if I cared about the people doing the work, the impact on the audience will follow suit. It felt right for my work to focus on the musicians first. Simon Sinek shared in his talk, the goal is not to do business with everybody who needs what you have. The goal is to do business with people who believe what you believe. I like to believe that most musicians also believe they deserve to feel fulfilled and satisfied in one of the most satisfying jobs there could ever be. And I intend to help us all get there. If these ideas resonate with you, please consider signing up in the link below to receive an email with each new blog post sent directly to your inbox. Thank you and have a great day.